Everybody, it's Bob Boob. All right, this dorky guy here is Bob Boob, but you don't want to see him. Okay, this is a pretty unusual property to be showing you here. So I'm facing north. This is Route 14. That's north. Okay, so that's going to be east. This is going to be south. And that's going to be west. So what I'm looking at here is 4696 is the address if you want to GPS it. 4696 Route 44. This is in Lycoming County, Lewis Township, be part of the Williamsport School District. But this is a fix-it-upper house. But I'm going to tell you, I'm stumbling here a little bit because a lot of times in real estate they tell us to figure out who's the target market for the property. But I think there's several individuals that might be target market for this property. And the current owner, they live out of town. He's been working on the property for a while, and you'll see as we go back or we go inside rather. And he's kind of using this like a second home cabin sort of property. Now, a couple things I'm going to show you while we're outside here. So here's a 200 amp service coming into that box. And of course, they're temporarily running some extension cords from that. I'll show you that here in a minute. Here's the well. The well is not currently hooked up. The owner was telling me a story as he pulled that out of there. We went all the way across. He's about 70 some feet. They hooked it up to a generator and put the well pumping some water, and it pumped out the water just well. I guess the well did. So that's what we know of the history of that. And of course you can see here he's doing some remodeling inside. Eventually the idea would have put siding on the property. But it's about, I think it's like 2.5 acres. Not quite 3 acres of property. It's really long. Like here you go this way. And believe it or not, part of this property on the other side of the road, I don't know what you do with it, but that's part of your parcel as well. Now, I personally think maybe when this house was originally built, that this side, the south side, was the front. Because then that kind of looked like the front of a house, or the other side, which we'll call the front, looks like a side of a house. But I don't know. Property's been here for a while. It probably was originally built as a residence. But they got some mature trees here. Big yard area. You can see the owner's got it mowed up pretty nice. Now, just to kind of orient you, if you look at any map, and especially the maps that kind of shows the state properties and that sort of thing, this property is surrounded by green, meaning there is state game lands, a state forest, Loyalsock State Forest, all the way around us. Rose Valley is just over yonder, not too far of a drive from here. Over yonder, how's that for country talking? So if you're into recreation, outdoor fishing, that sort of thing, wow, what a convenient location. We're near Calvert. Trout runs that way. Cascade. Just trying to give you some names here of places that you may or may not be familiar with. So of course here I'm looking at, so which way am I looking at now? I'm facing west here. So this side of the property you can see, it's a big structure. Now it's got a shingle roof on it. And I don't know if you can see this roof look newer. I don't know what that year tends to be. Sorry, I'm walking and talking here. I might probably fall on my nose here. But the other parts of the roof need some replacing. Yeah, so, but again, it got nice front window there. Septic system is out here somewhere. We know the line comes out about right here. So that's probably in this area here. The owner has not used that. So that would be something you may want to have checked out. But then of course, again, just a nice size property. You'll see there's lots of parking here. A couple of old trees that were cut down. So let me think here. Did I show you everything on the outside? I think I showed you everything on the outside. So let me push pause and let's go inside and take a look at this neat place. Hold on. Okay. So when we first walk in, you can see we have an open floor plan here currently. So the owner has been doing work here for several years. It's very impressive. I'm not going to be able to show you everything here in just this video tour, but I'll show you as much as I can. The idea would be you'd have an entrance there. This would kind of be a mudroom, laundry room area. This is where the 200 amp box is here. Of course, that's not connected in yet because we just have the temporary box outside until things get done. But you kind of walk into a mudroom, laundry area here. Then this was probably going to be like a dining room area or maybe a sitting area. Over here, a nice sized living room. Of course, look at this, an old fireplace here. So that was here when he bought, so he's going to keep that incorporated into what's going on here. So this is that side door, south door. So I think that was probably the original front door, but that's got the frosted or edged glass on it. That's originally, he's leaving that in there. But what he did then is, you can see the whole perimeter here has additional 2x4 because he wanted to add extra insulation in. So he reframed the entire exterior here, and you can see where he's got that block insulation in there. That stuff's got a good R factor to it. There was going to be a little closet over there. Then here, this would be for a first floor bathroom in this area. And then here, you can see, so on the north side, this whole room was going to be just one big open eat-in kitchen area. Beautiful size room here. Got an old coal stove there. That's kind of neat. What's that say on there? Chubby? It's got my name on there. Look at that. Chubby like a little, what is that? A ship on there then. That's pretty neat. Can't believe they're making fun of that coal stove. Somebody probably taking offense to that nowadays. This was going to be like a pantry area over here. And then I'm sure, well, there you can see the lines were going to be for the sink drain and whatnot here. So probably just a lot of cabinets in here. That was the idea. But a lot to show you here too as I'm going. See above us here. Now this is a big master bedroom above us, which we'll see. But you can see every other board, he added extra support to just make everything solid with this house, because he wanted to make sure whatever improvements he did, he was putting it on a good. So here, big window in the front. Get to see deer coming into the yard there. There's the door. That's lumber that he'll leave. That came from an outbuilding garage that they tore down, but that was some of the good lumber left over from that. All right, so this is the basement area. Now, I'm going to do my best here to show you this, but let me push pause so I don't fall down my face here as I'm walking down the steps. Hold on, guys. Okay, a little limited with lighting here, so I'm going to do the best that I can here to show you around. So here I'm looking on the south side of the house. This would be the road side of the house right here, or the west. And you can see it's got a stone foundation going here. Now, over there, it's harder to see, but that's partly a concrete. Somebody's got like a concrete, almost like a wall built in there, but then on the other side of it is more of the stone foundation, and it comes all the way and loops around. Here I was telling you about where that septic system was going out on the property, so that's going out that direction. Over there would be the old expansion tank, and looks like there was a water softener or something, but again, the well's not currently hooked up, but that's where that would be. This is an old furnace, but that you probably just want to dispose of. I think the owner's thinking was, and that's why he put the 200 amp electrical service in, that he would just go with mini split heating and cooling throughout there, much more efficient. And then you don't have to be worrying about down here in the basement, because you will get water down here during heavy rains and stuff. So he's trying to avoid this as much as possible. All right. I feel like there's some spiders down here, so I'm going to push pause and we get out of the spider area. All right, hold on a second. Your realtor is a sissy. Hold on. Okay, so now we're back upstairs. So we're in the big living room area. A lot of square footage. This is just a big property the whole way around. Now, the owner opened this up. This used to go out further, but you can see they notched that out, added extra support so that, like, if you're tall, 6'2", 6'3", you're not going to hit your head, but nice for carrying furniture up and down the property. So now we're coming up the upstairs. A couple different directions we can head. Now, as we come up here, this would be a huge upstairs bathroom. Of course, if you want, you got the sitting potty. You can just use that. Who needs indoor plumbing then? Crazy to think years ago they didn't have it. It would have been an upgrade. Oh, that house has indoor plumbing. Everybody was using privies. But it actually is a nice size bathroom. You can kind of see here where we're at. There's 14. So it's a nice size bath. And again, you can see the 2x4 walls have been put up. There's actually some nice wood floors here throughout too. I'm not sure if that's oak, maple, what that is. It has a pretty red color to it. So I don't know if that's the color of the wood or if there's been some stain put that, but really nice there. Incorporated a large window here at the end of the hallway. Again, guys, there's no lights on, and the illumination is really, really good in this house. I like that for a big word. Now, this is actually going to be the smallest bedroom, and it's not a small bedroom by any means, but this would be one of 3 bedrooms, and you can see started some electrical work up here with outlets and running wires, and that would be the closet area. Here, let me see if I can do this. As you look up, can you see? So that's the attic area. And you can see those are real boards across the sheeting. Those suckers are like probably rough cut lumber there. Again, really solid. Now here you can see there is a set of pull down steps here. I am not going to pull those down and show you up there in case there might be more spiders, but you can see that. Here's bedroom number 2. This is a really nice sized room. Well, you figure that's 8-foot piece of sheetrock, almost doubled. So about 15, 16 foot across there. And then you got what, 1, 2, so you're probably 13, 14 feet, maybe a little bit more going this way. So again, he framed up for a nice sized closet there. Small closet in that area. This is where, again, that closet would have been bigger, but then they opened up more headroom, so you kind of have a neat little hidden closet there. Isn't it neat? So I'm trying to think, financing can be tricky for these because you're in the middle of a construction zone, but it's not impossible. So depending on how you're using this, either as a second home, maybe you want to borrow the money to finish the work and live here year round. There are ways to do it, but really just going to have to talk to you and then brainstorm it out then. Big master bedroom area here. Now, you can see what he was doing here. He left the framing, or added framing like this, and left the window. Owner's thoughts were to maybe put a set of French doors and then put a deck porch looking this direction because you just have that beautiful view. Or if that's not your thing, you can just leave the window the way it is. Again, this is the room that's above the kitchen. So I'm jumping up and down. Can you see the moving? And it's just not moving. Really solid. Left some of the original boards there to use as cosmetic in the room. And then the idea was back here. So this is the length of the master bedroom to maybe have a walk-in closet and probably just a half bath, maybe just a toilet and sink in there. I suppose you could probably sneak a smaller shower in there, but his thought was just to do a toilet and the sink, because I think showers you can do 32, 36 inches, which would certainly work in there. But hey, if you buy it, you can do whatever you want to do with it then. So isn't that pretty neat? So let me think here, guys. I've showed you outstairs, downstairs, basement. I think that's pretty much everything. So hey, if you want to see this property or you have questions on financing, whatever, just reach out to me or any of my super cool, awesome agents at Century 21 First Choice Realty. It would be an honor to help you with your real estate needs. Thanks for watching the video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.